So every year we have to clean the chicken coop out because it really gets stinky in there. And it's starting to warm up again, so it's finally time to do that. So I'll go ahead and let the chickens out here and we'll go ahead and start cleaning it out. So I've got some tools here. This is just a small metal rake, pitchforks, some other rakes, and we always have a shovel right here on the back of the coop that we can use to start shoveling it out. So in order to get into the coop fully, we have 3 doors. We have the side door here, like a big middle door here, and another side door. And the 2 side doors were actually just extensions that we added last year, so there's more room. And we can just take the screwdriver and just unscrew these, and the whole door opens right up. Hello. So we can do this, and now we have room to get everything under there. So now we'll go ahead and scoop this stuff up. A little tough. And then we'll put it in a pile, and as this stuff ages and kind of deneutralizes, it'll be really good for the garden. So we'll keep it outside where the rain will hit it and it'll just be kind of deneutralized and it won't hurt the plants in the garden. I think I'm gonna go ahead with this and just break it up so it's easier to get with the shovel. Definitely stinks whenever you break it up. One of these chickens is really getting the opportunity to find the bugs in here. Doesn't look like there's too many, but she's finding them. So it just seems like this chicken wants to be in the way. It just moved over to the pile and is like scraping it all away. So, I don't know. So now we'll just go in here with a pitchfork and just break all this up so it's a little easier to work with. So I like this pitchfork here a little bit better. It's not quite as bent, and that really helps. It's a little sturdy. So I can just break all this stuff up, and that makes it a lot easier. So I hate to get in the chicken coop, but you know, this really helps. It's a lot easier to get it out now, but it really stinks in here. I mean, ugh, but get a good shovelful. Just dislodged a lot more. There's a big pile, so we can keep scooping the stuff out. This is a lot of this stuff in here. So once you have it pretty low, it looks like it's done, but it's not. You can see we really even haven't started hitting any dirt below, which is where we want to get it to. And these chickens are completely free range. They really just kind of go wherever they want. But even when they're just in at night or sometimes during the day, we have a lot of cleaning we have to do. So it's just something that you have to do if you have chickens. So you know you're hitting dirt whenever you start getting big rocks coming up. So we know we're just about at the end here. So we just keep raking this up until it's all clean. So we're finally down to the last few scoops here. We're down to the dirt. I can feel it hitting rock. So just keep scooping until it's all out. Looks like we got a chicken ready to lay an egg. She's all nestled in the bay, so we'll try to hurry up. So we'll go ahead and get the last scoop here. And this is looking much better than what it did before. And I'm sure the chickens really are gonna like this tonight. So now we're done, we can go ahead and close the coop back up. And just some of the things that we've learned over the years of just keeping these chickens. Animals can grab on latches like actually right here. It's too high though, but they can't get drywall screws. If it's sticking out in the corner, like enough where you can get a grip, the animal can rip that and get in. But they cannot get drywall screws. So that's one thing. We have everything held together with drywall screws. And these bays here are actually an extension of the coop. Before, we just had these wings off the side and it was just this main bay. And then maybe 1 or 2 years ago, we added these, which gives them more room. And then we have some water feeders in here and it just gives them more room. So we have this nice gutter on the back. All the water rolls off the roof and it goes into a nice big barrel that we use to water the chickens. So you have to put concrete around the chicken coop. We just dug under the chicken coop and filled it with concrete so animals can't dig under and get in. like mice or raccoons or different animals like that, and that's something you have to learn the hard way. So we have this cage here that has this cloth over the front of it. This is for the little chickens. Once they get big enough, we have them inside for a little while. Then we'll take them out here because you don't want to mix them with the big chickens at first. That wouldn't be good. They just won't mix well. They won't last long. So we just have some food, water in here. We have a heat light, and then this cloth will drape over it. Seems like it is a little tattery, but you know what? It works. And this cage we've been using for a while, and this just keeps the chickens separated from the other ones. And then we can let the big chickens out in the run here, and they'll just kind of be mixing and getting to know each other. So we have a little run back here, and this is just in case we know we have a raccoon in the area and we don't want to have the chickens just free roaming. We can put them back here. We have a nice door that closes here, and then it latches in there, and it's pretty secure. It could be, you could pour concrete under it. We just have rocks lining it, but it's sure safer than with them just roaming around. So here you can see a mouse actually tug through it, almost like it ate through the concrete and the wood. This is 1/2-inch plywood, so that's impressive that it could get through, but we'll have to fix that. So here's the door to all the bays. If we open this up, we have all the egg bays here. You can see we have one chicken over there. Looks like he doesn't want us there. But we have a big piece of slate on here, and this adds a lot of weight because before even the wind would blow this up, the animals are definitely able just to lift this up. And latches don't work because the animals are smart enough to flick the latch and then open the door. So here it's held on by a lot of weight. They can't lift this. And by the main door here that we use to let them out, we got a drywall screw going into the base here. So this little screen, chicken wire screen up here, just helps you see into the chicken coop at night, or it really helps with ventilation. It can get pretty stinky in there, as you can imagine. So this just helps with that a lot. So it's a good idea to have a heart trap set at all times, just because you never know when the animals are just out trying to get the chickens. So we have bait in there and the trap set ready for whenever the animal comes. So this is our setup that we have right now, and just as we learn, we build. So I hope you guys found this video useful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.